Saturday, 13:55, 19 seconds year 2024, 11th month, 23rd day. And here's Boob the cat. She's recovering from a poo-poo she just put. She's still having the elongated contractions. So she's just been sitting there for past 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm there, man.
So, there she is. Here's some chicken broth that she licked up. A little broccoli in it, little chicken parts. There's the coconut oil. So go outside, see the doo-doo. So she came out here 10 minutes ago. It's raining out, sprinkling. She came over here, and there's the doo-doo that she put right there. She squeezed a little bit out. So all together, there's the doo-doo. It's just a small little doo-doo compared to the finger. But it's fairly soft. It's probably full with coconut oil. Anyway, so that's the doo-doo that she put. That would probably have some of the hard cat food. Brother did feed her some little bits of hard cat food when the whole thing went down on around the 17th. When she stopped pooping, she couldn't poop on the 17th. Brother was just learning what was going on through the YouTube videos. So yeah, she's still there.
Yeah, they're here.
But the contractions aren't as bad now. From the last time that she did, when she did poop that hard one, she had a bunch of contractions afterwards. It was just severe contractions. She was walking around all over the house, laying on her side, having contractions. So this is a sign that things are healing or sealing. Things are getting more bearable with the muscles in the colon and moving the poop through. And she had some chicken too from the 17th and the 18th, around there. Gave her some eggs. Let her lick the eggs today. Just regular eggs in here. Just crack the egg and then just mix the yolk and the white together. It's liquid egg. So that's that. Now the brother is getting tea together here. Gonna be drinking a lot of tea. Because the same exact day, everything happened all at the same time. The same day, or it was actually evening, the same evening that Boob went down, I went down also. And I started having fluttering in the heart and palpitations. And they would especially start to kick in when I lay down at night. And it was happening for the couple days before Boob went down. But it comes out that this hernia belt was the culprit. His hernia belt, because the brother would put the strap on, and it has a strap coming down that would wrap around. So the brother would put it on, and then he'd pull the strap down and up and bring it up and around as tight as he could in order to keep the hernia from protruding out of the gut. And so there was no YouTube videos explaining any of that. However, all the related videos to heart palpitations, which was typed into the search engine, led to other things, other videos, other symptoms. And one of them was hiatus hernia. And that's where the organs lift up, the stomach lifts up into the cavity, to the diaphragm, which starts to aggravate the vagus nerve, which is connected to the esophagus, which is connected to the heart. And that'll cause the heart to palpate and to flutter. And it was really the first video after typing in palpitations was some lady, she says, how palpitations are connected to the vagus nerve. And so moving on from traditional medical doctors' diagnosis, getting more into the physicians, which are more naturopaths, they were able to reveal this information. And so it's on the YouTube. So when the brothers started putting two together, he said, okay, it's probably the hernia belt. And sisterly brother here is wearing two of them, two different styles, and each one had a lower strap to strap around and bring it around. And in order to keep it in, the brother kept finagling the straps and tightening the straps as tight as he could bear. And so that eventually was pushing the organs up to something that was abnormal, and it was aggravating the vagus nerve, the esophagus, and the heart connection, supposedly. But the thing that moved it from just supposedly to probably a little more evidence was after the brothers stopped tying the strap underneath and pulling it up and went to a new configuration, which is just a regular. This is what it looks like now. Got a piece of wood, he's got the wood piece in there, and he's got some straps and shit, and put it in there and configured it so it's no longer going up under. It's just straight across like a belt, like a back brace, which the sisterly brother had obtained 4 different back braces and was using those at first when the hernia came on a couple years ago. Anyway, so now, and ever since the brother has stopped putting straps down to the groin and tightening them up, it took a few days. Took a few days for all of a sudden the palpations and the fluttering and that aggravated feeling, and laying down at night in the bed when the flutterings really started and the palpations really started happening. Took a few days, and now, that was since the 17th. Today's the 23rd. And yesterday was actually the best day, as it's slowly subsiding, and it is stopped now, completely stopped. So, anyway, during the revelations, the brother would start feeling for the pulse, and was noticing that the heartbeat, it would skip randomly. There would be a skip in the heartbeat. It would beat for three beats, then stop for 1. Beat for 11 beats and stop for 1. Beat for 5 beats, stop for 1. Beat for 14 beats, stop for 1. Beat for 20 beats, stop for 1. And it would fluctuate. But at first, it was every 3 or 4 beats and it would stop. And then as the days progressed from the 17th to the 18th and the 19th to the 20th, then it would beat more without stopping. And the heart rate was at 80. The heart rate was at 80. It was a faster heart rate. And the blood pressure was somewhere around, on the average, around 120 over 80, which I consider to be high, because usually the brother's blood pressure is around 100 over 70, and the heart rate at around 70. That's the brother's typical blood pressure. But when it read 120/80, the brother said, "Ooh, that's high." And 100, however, or the people on the YouTube videos, they say that 120/80 at 70 beats per minute is normal, and that's the most normal heartbeat that should be recognized across the board. And then the brother saw after exercising, the heartbeat can elevate up to 140. And so, the brother would go to the local market and ride the bicycle. And the next day after the 17th, when the cat went down and the brother started noticing the palpitations significantly, the next day the brother rode to the local market because they got a blood pressure machine. And as soon as he rode there and good brisk pace to get the, as usual. And when he first got there, the first reading, the blood pressure reading was 133/95/85. And so the brother kept getting the reading, and it went down after 4 readings in a row. It went down to 109/75/80. And then the brother has been back to the store again, periodic, the last couple days, and it's basically sitting at right now around 105/80/80, 105. So and of course the pulse, it would be longer in between a skipped beat. But the brother's going to put the fingers here for now. There was a skipped beat. It was after around 20 beats it had a skip. There, after 40 beats, it had a skip. But it'll go to the 19th. 30, the timer on the video underneath the military private auditor. We'll get it when it goes to 15 seconds and start count the beats for a minute. somewhere around 60 to 70, so that's normal. Anyway, so here's the cat. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I can tell by the position of her feet that she's still kind of having contractions as she's laying down. But it's not as bad. So after the movement, it's been 30 minutes because the brother waited 10 minutes to grab the iPhone smartphone for recording. So she's been having delayed contractions for 30 minutes after. She's still feeling it. She just put there's a little wetness thing right down there, but there's no blood, so that's wonderful. So, grab this. Clean the carpet here. That'll get rid of some of the smell.
There she is. She cleaned the boot. She says, yeah. Here she goes. She says, yeah. Man, I got one out. It's good news I got one out, but I'm still having weaknesses. She says, yeah, I'm still having weaknesses.
Oh, still having movements there. And a little bit of drippage.
Get a little bit of drippage. Drippage right there. Might want to be laying over here because you're having a little drippage.
She likes to go up here.
Here, go down up here. Now you're dripping it all over the floor. Here, go be on the soft carpet over here. There you go. You can be on the hot rock. Yeah, go back hot rock.
Now you're just getting pee all over the nightie. And this has a plastic bag. This has a plastic bag. Just kitchen bag. So that's for the pee. Anyway, there she is.
There she goes. She could be near the hot rocks.
Yeah, she's still having palpitations or contractions. But if the YouTube people in the YouTube videos were saying that if a cat, there's constipation that goes on for too long, they say it could cause trauma to the colon muscles and the colon. So knowing that, gonna be.
Did you go be in there? Hey, she wants to come in here. Go
Brother's gonna be very careful. Just feed her as little as possible to allow that colon.
Now, you stay over here for now. You stay over here. I'll stay downs for now. Yeah, I'll stay downs. That way we could use that for an easier funk.
She's getting in the position on the chair.
Better to have the poo-poo position.
She feels more comfortable, more relieved and comfortable when she's up there.
Here. We have to be down here for now. We have to train to be down here when she's having contractions. Yeah. That way we don't ruin the poo-poo nighties at night. They have to have poo-poo nighties. Poo-poo nights. She mad. She put a growler of poo-poo nights.
She didn't like that one. Oh, no wonder. Little guy just showed up.
Uh-oh, little guy. Here, I need your funky bunk. Here. I need your funky bunk. Here, come on over here. Yeah. There.
That's the neighbor, the cat that likes to hang out at the neighbors. He comes over here now because it goes. Because it's cold out there, and he was on his last breath. And so he came over here to get revived. And there's Boob the cat over there. And there's Tom. Tom did have his nuts when the brother first, after the sheriff stole the house, the brother moved back in 2018. And this cat was hanging out at this house because he was born in the backyard. And then the neighbor was caring for all the cats, because this is a stray cat area, because there's a field down there and there's an apartment complex next door over across, and so they get cats and they move out and they leave their cats behind, so all the cats end up being wild field cats. So it's a dumping ground for cats. So brother's heats the water with the tea. He's drinking a lot of tea now to help clear out the arteries, because there's got to be something going on with the arteries. They get clogged after a while too, from eating foods. Especially the brother's been getting into having cheeseburgers every weekend with jalapenos and sour cream, guacamole, and
there she is. There she is. Yeah. She says, "Yeah, I might be finished. I might be able to go up here." No, it's not. That's not a spot to poo-poo. That's not a poo-poo spot. It'll be down there. Look, a poo-poo on the floor.
so when this happened last time, what the brother ended up doing was
Let's go here.
the brother shut the door and put put a book there. And it just happens to be Black's Law Dictionary with pronunciations, the 6th edition. So, brother put that there, and then put this weight. Weight there to hold it up. Now the brother chose this color because that color, which is magenta, according to the coloring book, that blocks the cat hole off so she can't get in there. Otherwise, if the book's not there, there's the cat hole. So this color called magenta, and it's actually, this is more magenta color here. There's a difference. That's more of a darker blood, the redder magenta blood. Magenta which is more like that color there. That's more magenta. It's more red purple. However, magenta is the color that causes the body to want to go into contraction modes. Magenta. So for people, for bathroom struggling, pooping, pissing, struggling like that, put something magenta colored in front of the eyes and look at it for a while, and it'll help to causes the body to constrict. It's a constriction color. It's like red is an energy color, to tense up, red. But magenta is a more relaxed red, so that it's not trying to force something out. It's a natural tension. Anyway, so this all of a sudden, Tom just came in for a visit. Little guy, that's his nickname, little guy.
Dick, the little guy. I'm here, man.
Put the spotlight on him.
There he is. Yeah, call me little guy. I'll put camera 2. Good go Hollywood 2.
Purring. He likes it. He's purring. He likes the camera. He's purring.
He's happy. Yeah, happy. I got someone that cares for me and lets me be inside.
Now, probably the reason why he's not allowed to be inside at the house where he stays at is because, she's having a fissy. Boy, she really screamed at him.
Kind of pissy. You feel kind of pissy.
But he likes to come in and I give him some kibble.
Here you go. You hungry? Here's some kibble.
He'll eat it eventually. But
It's all right, Boob.
anyway, so it just so happened that he came in. The universe, or the robot controllers, the surveillors, the CIA, FBI, all the people that play with mind control and all that stuff. It could be this, it could be that. But all the correlation, anyway, irregardless, the correlation is, here's this cat that shows up when this cat is Boob the cat. Tom the cat shows up when Boob the cat is having her hard time. Boy, she's really letting them know.
Just letting them know.
She's got a lot of energy, though. Although she has hardly been eating any food for the past since the 17th. Today's the 23rd. It's been 5 days. But
It's all right, Boob. He's just getting hot because it's cold out there. He can't have cold, hot rains.
But anyway, whatever the correlation is that this cat, Tom the cat, shows up and Boob the cat is having her contractions. Whatever that correlation, it could be something to help her. Although it said in some of the other YouTube videos, or the people in the YouTube video giving the information, instead of just giving credit to a YouTube video, like a story or a fiction, the corporation. Oh, it was the government that did it. No, it wasn't the government. It's someone in the government running the government that did it, that caused things to happen. It wasn't the government. The government is just a fictional story that's written in a book. Like this book here, Law Dictionary, is just ideas in a story. That's all it is. That's the government. Everything that the government is rules in a book. That word government. It's the same thing with the word person or citizen or fiction. It's considered something that's not alive, something that's dead. So anyway. So to more appropriately say, someone in the YouTube video, some individual, man or woman, girl or boy or girl, said in the YouTube video, instead of giving all this subconscious, unconscious credit to a YouTube video. To get more accurate, to have a connection. So there's a living connection. The circuits are touching and there's current going. The boy and the girl in the YouTube video said that if a cat is irritated, that'll cause constipation. But the boy and the girl in the YouTube video also said that feeding the cat this stuff all the time, this dry food kibble, that is too dry for their bodies. And they have to have canned food. Oh, bud.
Yeah. Can't they have a can every now and then, too?
But he's come a long way the past couple weeks, because he could hardly walk. He was skinny as hell, and he was on his last breaths. So, but more than likely, the reason why the neighbor keeps his cat outside is because she has a bunch of cats down there, and when there's a bunch of cats in the house, they like to mark territory. So he might be pissing in the house when he's over there. So that's probably why he's kept outside. But he hasn't pissed in the house here yet. So
he says, yeah, I'm not pissing in the house yet, otherwise I might wear out the welcome. I'd be fucked. It get cold out there, wiener wonderland, get fucked. I had to hold my wieners for outside.
But he used to be a tomcat, and he used to have his nuts, and he was big and strong. This cat used to be big and strong. I'm telling you, he was a healthy looking. He was healthy as fuck, biggest, muscular as fuck too, and he was the tomcat on the block. He was the big Tom, the big, young, strong Tom on the block at one time.
He said, yeah, I had my nuts chopped. That wasn't very nice. Man.
But the neighbor had no choice. There's so many cats down there where she lives. She spent her own money because she's got a store of money somewhere in the banks. She got extra money that she can afford. She went ahead and paid for getting around 40 cats neutered, $200 a shot. So that's $8,000. It's a lot of fucking money. Anyway, plus feeding them all too, and she feeds them all. But a lot of them have transitioned on. So there she is. She's licking herself. So the brother has to remember now to put the Black's Law Dictionary book in the weight. Look at the correlation and the unspoken symbolism there. The Black's Law Dictionary, and put the weight there and leverage it up against the light pole next to the monitor on the tile floor. All these terminologies and structures that give insights into legalisms and laws. So, anyway, enough with the stories and the recollections and the filmings. This will be another video for the record. Cat UTI constipation number 4. Later.